With no friends and no connections to celebrities, Alex Velluto finds random strangers on the internet classifieds and interviews them in exchange for a free lunch. This is Free Lunch with Alex Velluto.
Welcome to another week of Free Lunch with Alex Velluto. I'm your host. Guess who? Alex Velluto. This week, we've got a great episode. It's a twofer. We've got a couple that came to talk to me when we were texting before the interview after they answered my online classified ad. They said, "We are a middle-aged lesbian couple. Are you up for that?" ? Am I up for that? Well, I'm okay with the lesbian stuff, but I'll be darned if I interview middle-aged people. Ugh. I kid. So this week, a very charming interview with Em and Karen, both of which are out of a job, which gave them the opportunity to talk to me, but they're not for long. They're go-getters, Em and Karen. So if you're out there and hiring, Em is looking for a gig. Karen's already got one, but she's on disability. What? How? Disability? Well, you'll find out. This episode's got dieting. It's got concussions. It's got composting. So stick around for Free Lunch with Alex Velluto.
And that's what we looked like for most of our relationship.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you were telling me about this in line that both of you have lost 85 pounds each.
Yeah, since January.
Yeah, and I invited you to a burger joint, but luckily they had lettuce wraps and whatnot.
Yeah, and
Okay.
that's why I said, let me check the menu to make sure something would work. And
I would have accommodated any dietary restrictions. Well, that's
we
awesome.
can usually find something no matter where we go. They pretty much have a salad, and then
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I get FOMO with salad. Like, I could have had bread.
Yep.
that right there is my weakness. It's bread. I miss it more than sweets or anything.
Oh yeah, it like fills you up more than anything. How do you get over the missing bread thing?
Well, it takes like 3 days of carb, like cravings,
withdrawals.
Okay.
and then
You feel like you have the flu and you're pretty
Really?
miserable the first 3 to 5 days.
and it's like you just obsess on it, and then after about 3 days, it's not consuming your every thought.
So there's literally like detox
Yeah.
symptoms from going low carb.
Well, it's like sugar withdrawals.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And what the plan we're doing isn't low carb. There's about 100 carbs throughout the day.
Oh, okay.
It's all about even nutrition throughout the day.
Yeah, so you said you do 6 to 8 meals.
Six meals throughout the day.
6 meals throughout the day. I added 2 more.
Yeah, but the 5 are just like little 110-ish calories. And then
okay, so is this one of the main meals
Yeah,
then?
this is considered a lean and green.
Oh, lean
meal.
and green.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have 5 fuelings and 1 lean and green.
Oh, 5 fuelings.
Yes, to keep you fueled throughout the day.
1 lean and green.
Yeah.
And then that's 6. That's all your meals.
Yes.
Okay, so this is like your big meal for the day.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
it better be good. So I'm still just picturing going to a normal detox, but everyone else there is like, "What are you here for?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm off carbs for like 5 days. It's been rough."
Yeah.
So you've been doing that for a year now, both of you?
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
close.
Wow. Yeah. Has it helped like both of you doing it together
Oh,
to
yeah.
like keep each other in check?
Yeah, my twin sister's doing it by herself, and her husband and her daughter aren't doing it, and it's like a lot more difficult because we've purged our house of chips and Halloween candy and all that stuff. It's not in our house, and she's got it over there, and she's really struggling.
Did you give the trick-or-treaters like lettuce wraps and stuff?
I would be the cruel one to do that, but
Oh,
Karen
okay.
came up with a good idea.
Yeah, I went to the
Okay.
store and looked to find something that neither of us would be tempted by, and I found these like fangs, the fangs with candy blood,
Oh, okay.
and
You
neither
don't-
one of us are
You
going
don't
to do that.
snack on candy blood
Right.
things.
Yeah.
And if you do, it's very incriminating.
Right.
Because I love chocolate in any form, and she loves fruity sweet candy in any form.
Like Skittles and that kind of
Okay.
stuff.
So if I got stuff I didn't like, she would
Right.
like it, and vice
Oh.
versa.
Yeah.
So
Your Venn diagrams are
Exactly.
the
Exactly.
opposite. Oh, man.
So
Well, that's got to help, though, to have someone to
yeah.
do. Are there any, like, judgmental glances if someone is cheating? You look at the...
I worry that she judges me, but she's very kind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
But sometimes, like the other day, I took a covert trip to McDonald's
Oh, whoa.
and didn't tell her about it.
Is this the first she's hearing about it?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Oh, no.
I've been off work
Uh-huh.
for like a month because I've had a concussion.
Oh, wow. That
And
stinks.
so when you're just sitting at home and you can't do anything,
And the thing with concussion is no screens, can't read a book,
No
no
way.
audio book. Like
because
What?
I've been like on like brain rest, cognitive
so,
rest.
so she
Oh,
sprained her
wow.
brain.
Right.
Right,
Oh, I
yeah.
didn't know you couldn't do any of those things. So there's
Yeah.
not.
So
What can you do to entertain yourself?
think about food.
Oh, my God.
I mean, because when you sit there and do nothing, you'd be snacking, right?
Right.
And so it's been killing me.
Oh, no.
And I couldn't drive for a while. So when I finally got so I could drive, it's like, finally I can go and sneak something.
Oh, that's good at
Yeah.
least. Oh, man. So you've had every, like, outlet taken away
I
from
know.
you, basically.
Yeah.
Her cheating was us listening to the Harry Potter audiobooks because we've listened to them so many times
And I've read them.
that
Okay.
she didn't have to think too hard about it. So
Okay,
that was her
that
little
makes-
cheat. Like let's listen to a little Harry Potter to
You can
occupy
only
your brain.
listen to Enya.
That's the that's the lean and green
Yeah.
cognitive stimulation of the day is
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But now I've been given permission to start doing that kind of stuff so that I can get back to
Oh, that's
being able
good.
to go to work.
Oh, where did you work?
Like I'm a
Or-
school teacher,
Oh, okay.
but for the last 4 years, I've been the school technology specialist.
Oh, okay.
So my job is to make computers work and look at screens all day.
Oh, dang.
So
And-
she has two big screens in front of her that she watches for problems to come up. She solves what she can at her desk.
Uh-huh.
And then if she can't solve it at her desk, she goes to the different classrooms to work on it.
Oh, wow.
And
So it's
she's-
all screens.
So it's all screens
and reading
and,
stuff.
and physical activity, which was all
Ah!
Yeah, so like exactly what I haven't been able to do and can't do. And I'm still super sensitive to like looking at screens. I get sick to my stomach and
Oh, wow.
gives me a headache.
So have you turned that feature on your phone that like narrates what your phone
Well,
is?
that's a good idea.
I didn't know
I
about
did
that.
how you can turn it so it's like the black background and the white letters.
Oh, yeah.
I've turned it to that, and that helps.
Oh, okay.
So
And we got blue blocking glasses
Oh,
to block the
yeah.
blue light. She just got that a few days ago,
Yeah.
and that's been
Oh,
helping.
okay.
I look like a nerd. I put it over these because I can't see if I don't have.
So your prescription blue glasses?
No, I just got them on Amazon. They're like
Oh, okay.
supposed, they advertise that they're supposed to block the.
Oh, okay.
Light.
Do you put them over your normal
I got
glasses?
really big ones, so she can just put them on over her.
I look really stupid.
Oh, man.
But
That's-
it kind of cuts the glare from the
Oh, cool.
screen.
Here we got our food. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Here you
Here
go.
we can kind of
Thank
move
you.
this
Pleasure.
around.
Is there anything else I can grab for y'all?
I'm good.
No.
Thank you.
All right. Got our food. So were there smaller versions of the blue
Yes.
glasses that you were
Yeah, but
like literally added insult to injury?
yeah. But when
Because she cheated on her McDonald's, and so you
I
got
know,
her back
I
with
know.
the.
So my glasses, I need to have them I need a new prescription.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it's bad enough that at first they asked me if I had blurred vision from the concussion, and I couldn't tell because my prescription's off so much. I think so, and I figured out I did have blurred vision, but my prescription's off so much I couldn't tell.
How does that eye exam go?
I know.
Is it better or worse?
Yeah. So now the blurred vision's gone. I'm going to go and get new glasses.
Oh, okay.
And my brother-in-law...
Don't let her pick them out.
Yeah, I know. My brother-in-law is an eye doctor. So he told me what tint to ask for.
Oh, okay.
That will help with the sensitivity to light. Because he says they'll probably continue to be a problem forever.
Oh, really?
It often is. And so I'll get whatever those glasses are supposed to help with, add it to my prescription.
Oh, okay. That's crazy. How'd you get the concussion? If you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
I was helping my twin sister build a deck, and I'm 5'7", and the bottom of the deck's 5 feet, and so I just came up underneath of it and just cracked my head right on the crown of my skull, and I. Like in the cartoons, I saw birdies in the.
You saw birds?
Yeah.
What kind of birds do you?
Well, just
in a circle.
Yeah, in a circle around my head. Yeah.
Did you get the lump that grew?
Yeah.
Like Yosemite Sam or something.
Yeah. So I shook it off, and then I kept working on the deck because I'm like all tough and it's like so I'm fine.
You didn't sleep on a concussion though, right?
No, I just kept working on
that
the
night.
deck.
She slept a lot.
Oh no! And you didn't know you had a concussion?
No, because I get headaches all the time, and I was already not feeling good, so I was just like, oh, I'll pop a Zofran for the nausea, and I'll take something for my headache. I'm fine. But then the next day I still felt crappy, and I'm like, oh. Maybe it's because I hit my head.
Then that's when you went to the doctor.
Well, not quite.
Oh. What was the impetus to go to the doctor then?
Her identical twin sister lives just a half mile away.
Oh, okay.
And
it's got to be confusing
they're
for people at the grocery store.
Except for she is the standard foofy, feminine Mormon mother of 5.
Oh, okay.
And I'm the gay.
Butch, tough one. But they're like finishers. If they start something, they have to finish. And they compete with each other.
And the deck's almost done, and I have to finish it.
And her sister has a few different medical ailments where she really shouldn't be doing this anyway.
Oh, okay.
What Karen told me later on, because I was home, I didn't know any of this was happening, that she said that, well, Kristen just kept working, so I had to.
Oh, no. There's got to be like a competition.
Yeah. And she gets fatigued real fast.
Oh, okay.
Because she has an autoimmune disease. So.
Dang.
I had to keep working.
So she came home. This was Friday night. She came home and she looked wrung out. She was pale. Like her skin was, she literally looked wrung out. And I asked her if she was okay. She's like, yeah, I don't feel well, but yeah, I just worn out. And, and it was the next day she wasn't up to doing much. And it wasn't until Saturday night that she went, oh, I hit my head last night. Maybe that's what's going on.
You had to, because when you hit your head, you
kind of
forget that
things.
you hit your head.
Yeah.
Thank goodness that's what the goose egg is for.
Yeah. And this is her 4th major concussion.
Oh, the 4th one?
I played rugby.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. And then in high school I had one because I played goalie and I dove headfirst into the goalpost. Yeah.
Okay. I have this thing where people tell me painful stories and like the backs of my legs hurt.
Yeah.
You've made.
So this wasn't a very, I've had a really bad concussion, a lot worse, where I was instantly nauseous. It didn't knock me out, but I knew I had a concussion immediately.
One of the rugby concussions?
Yeah. And if I looked out of the corner of my eye, I was just so nauseous. So I'm like, It's just a mild concussion. It's no big deal.
This is just a deck concussion. It's not a rugby concussion. So, ranking the concussions, is this the worst one, though, you'd say? Or
I'm not recovering from it.
Oh, do you think it's because you've had all the other ones in the past that it's
they say
been harder to recover?
Kind of cumulative and then age.
Yeah. So it actually wasn't until Monday when she went to work that she was planning on just working a half day because she hadn't recovered yet. She let her principal and vice principal know, I'll be leaving partway through the day. And they asked why, and she explained what happened. And they're like, have you gone to the doctor? Well, no, it's just a mild concussion. Blah, blah, blah. They made her leave school and go to the doctor. Doctor made her go to the ER and get a CT scan.
And I called her and I'm like, everybody's overreacting.
I see birds all the time.
It's just a mild concussion. I don't know why everybody's overreacting.
What kind of fowl have you seen when you've done the rugby concussions? Are they like vultures?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, the birds were small this time.
It's no big deal.
Just little birdies. Yeah, 2.5 weeks in, and she wasn't recovering, and she kept calling it a mild concussion.
Oh
I said, honey, you can drop the word mild.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm assuming in rugby, the concussion protocol isn't that advanced.
Yeah, and in women's rugby, they don't really even pay attention to us. We were lucky to get a referee that would show up on time.
Oh, yeah.
Or, that was hopefully sober.
Yeah.
You had drunk refs.
Well, you have to understand the rugby culture.
Okay.
And sometimes
I'm not familiar, but
sometimes my teammates would still be drunk from the night before.
Okay.
So
I don't know why that's not more popular. I'd love to watch a bunch of drunk women play rugby, kind of falling over each other. It'd be fun.
It was really fun because at that time I taught 6th grade. And 6th graders, I could get a kick out of their attitude, but they're constantly pushing all the time because that's what they're supposed to do. But it's like gently smacking your head against a brick wall all day long.
Figuratively.
Yeah, exactly.
Not literally.
They're just, if you say, I'm giving you 5 minutes of extra recess, they'll argue about why they deserve 10. So going to rugby practice afterwards and being able to tackle somebody was really cathartic.
Okay, be honest with me. Would you imagine that your opponent was one of your students?
No.
That would be wrong. We wouldn't do
I wouldn't
that.
still be teaching after 27 years if I hated the children.
That's true. My mom's a teacher, and she'll let me know about the problem kids in the class too.
What does she teach?
She teaches art now. She did teach like all the grades and everything, and kids are little shits sometimes.
Yes, they are. Sometimes it's like, are you kidding me?
They're all lawyers. They're like you were saying, they'll like argue semantics and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And you tell them to sit down and they sit down, but like backwards and upside down or something. Like, I'm sitting. I'm like,
exactly.
With your butt on the chair, and they'll put their butt on the chair, but
only the chair is tipped and there's
like, okay, do I have to explain? You know how chairs work.
So obviously she teaches either junior high or high school.
No, she's in elementary now. But just my interactions with kids have been like that. Like, are they that bad in junior high and high school still?
Well, hormones.
Oh, that's true.
And they run in packs at that point, especially girls. And they have to impress their friends. Right. So you engage with the teacher and see how far you can push. Because they're at that age where they're trying to figure out, how far you can push and what the limitations are. And so, teachers are really, really good to try and do that too.
Oh, man.
And
junior high is just harrowing for everyone involved.
I know. I look at pictures of myself and it's like,
that was the worst time in my life.
Erase any picture from that time in my life. And they're just a mess at that point.
I feel bad for like child actors that are in junior high on TV, and you see them, you're like, ugh.
Yeah, and
I'm sorry for you. The weird
and I've
transition
taught
time.
like 6th grade and middle school, and then I'm currently in junior high right now. So like that's the age of kid I choose to teach. I don't know why.
Oh man, you should be sainted. That's crazy.
I know.
What, for about 4 years, you stepped out of 6th grade and went down to 4th grade? Because that was when her son got to that age.
Oh, okay. And you couldn't teach your son.
Well,
no, I couldn't get away from it.
Oh.
So she would be at school being irritated, come home, and the kids at that age poking at her.
Oh, no. And did you project onto your students like stuff that your son was doing?
Well, yeah, and I would overreact to what my son was doing because I was already at my limit. And it's like, he should be able to do this without mom going, to 0 to 60.
Oh, what are your, like, the discipline tactics you found that work for kids?
I joke around with them, and I use, I'm kind of sarcastic, but not mean sarcastic. Like, kids will say, oh, you hate me. And I'm like, oh, yeah, right. Like, I'm going to drive all the way from West Bountiful to West Valley just so I can pick on you. Just you. And then they'll see the route, they're being ridiculous.
It's like a compliment insult.
Exactly.
So, and my favorite, when I've had time, I'll go in and help out in the classroom. And if a kid gets going with it, she'll just stop and look at him and go, who's going to win this? and every single time the kid goes, oh, okay.
I'm going to use that for hecklers now.
So, if you engage in a power struggle with the kid, you've instantly put yourself in a situation where you've lost your authority. Right. And it's just going to escalate. So, you just...
You just have to tell them what the inevitable outcome of this interaction is going to be. That's so great. That's a great line. And so was I texting with you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what were you looking for on KSL on the classifieds when you ran across the ad for a free lunch?
Well, I usually just pop in and look through the free stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Just to see what's there. So nothing too specific. We look for wood. She likes to build stuff, so occasionally you can get good scrap wood. And so nothing too specific. Well, recently I was looking for composters.
Oh, okay. How does that work? I thought compost was just you put a bunch of stuff in a pile.
So you can do it that way, or there's some that like it's a big round heavy plastic container on legs that you put in, and then you can turn it and let it.
And that's to make Karen happy. We have a half acre. And so, it's hard to keep up, but during the summer when I'm off from school, I love yard work and stuff. And there's one corner that's kind of gone
to seed.
It's gone crazy because we were throwing all the yard waste there. And
so you need
everything.
A composter.
And Em's like, no, it's fine. We'll just have that be our compost pile. And I'm like, no, I need control. I need to cut that area back. I can't get to the blackberries. We need to either build like a specific area out of wood, or you need to figure out a better way.
I had basically free range compost.
It wasn't just that one pile. It kind of
grew. Yeah. I'm like, I'll take care of it one day, and just kept throwing stuff on it.
Yeah. And I'm like, my yard is like
her pride.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I spend like hours out there all summer long.
They're like, oh, that's in the back North 40. Nobody cares about that corner.
And then I'm like, and then we've got this really invasive weed that's like, because there's other, properties that are allowed to kind of go crazy because it's kind of zoned for horse properties and stuff out where we live. And so it's kind of come into our yard. It's creeping in and I'm fighting back. And so when you've got an out of control corner, it's like,
and you look at the weed and you say, who's going to win this?
Yeah. And she wants to go all organic and not use anything to kill it. And I'm like, Roundup. So, I'll buy it on the slide and use it when I'm not supposed to.
After McDonald's, go to.
We're opposites that way. Yeah. I'm hippie dippy girl and she's conventional chemical warfare. Yeah. Like I've got a spray bottle. We have a box elder tree in the neighborhood somewhere. So we have box elder bugs.
Oh no.
Like on the front of our house right now. And they always try and come into the house. And then they're everywhere all winter long.
Are those the ones that look like earwigs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, they have like the red and black.
Yeah.
They look like lightning bugs. If you've ever been back east and seen lightning bugs, they look like that. They just don't light up.
Okay.
So they, for some reason, like they're trying to storm the fortress and they just like attack our front door. I guess it's because it's warm there because it's a southern exposure. And so, I've been using like chemicals and stuff. And finally she researched it and figured out that if you put Dawn and water, it will like suffocate them. So I've been spraying and making them fall that way. And then she felt bad because they were suffocating. So now I have to stomp them.
I can't kill
after I kill them.
Bugs. I feel bad.
So as they're suffocating, you have to stomp on them.
She's suffocating, and we're like, if you can reach them, just put them out of their misery really fast. Just get it over with.
Okay.
But all winter long, we'll still find them like in the drapes or by the window where they're trying to get warm. Nice. And so every day I'm out there around the door trying to find them and spray with that stuff.
Oh, it's more obsessive this year because you can't do anything else to entertain yourself.
Okay. So now you're all in on
I have nothing else to do.
Eradication.
I have the strength to at least go and use my spray bottle.
So those box elder bugs are going to get it. So when it rains, does that side of your house get all soapy and bubbly from all the dawn? Oh, it hasn't rained yet, huh?
But the porch is covered, so it's not going to.
Oh, okay.
But I've noticed on the walls there's like little streaks. So now I'm gonna have to wash the walls.
Oh, okay.
Because I've been spraying everywhere inside where they get in.
Oh, okay. Oh man. So there's all sorts of stuff happening.
I know.
So any luck with the composter on KSL? Did you get one? Oh,
yes.
You did get one.
Not on the free, but
free.
Yeah, if I go on KSL to look for something, I always have to pop into the free.
Yeah.
And then I saw free lunch. And I'm like, okay, what are they trying to sell?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. It looked like really suspect.
Okay.
Like,
oh my God. Like, how do I make it look less suspicious?
It's just like, okay, what's your angle? Are you selling Amway?
Oh yeah. I need to put that in the description. Like, I'm not doing
what
pyramid
scheme are you trying to get us to?
No.
Yeah. You get a free cruise if you come and talk to me about my product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you're in a cult at the end of this. And you're like, how did that happen?
I know. But Em was interested enough.
And that's why I just messaged and said, tell me more. Instead, I didn't want to do any leading questions. I didn't want to just, tell me more.
I'm not going to do any gotcha stuff either.
Right.
Yeah. So how did you guys meet? How long have you been together?
16 years.
Oh, wow. Long time.
So, end of 2003, I think about. Yeah. Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's our anniversary.
Oh, cool. Congratulations.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
So it'll be 16 on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we don't really know the date exactly because we just started dating. And we didn't know that we were going to actually get together. We just went on a date. But it was around Thanksgiving.
Oh, all right.
And then we have an anniversary at Easter because we had a wedding.
A big formal wedding.
Yeah.
Before it was legal. Our parents did a big formal wedding.
And then we went to the courthouse right before Christmas when it became legal for a second in Utah.
Yeah. Was that when the Supreme Court?
Yeah, about 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when Utah.
Oh, and then, now I remember that Utah was like, we're not acknowledging that.
It was like for like 2 weeks. And then they hurried and shut it down, and then it became legal
and
everywhere.
Then they said, no, you can't do that.
It was on and off there for a while. So we kept saying, oh, another anniversary. Oh, look, we're legal again. Another anniversary.
So
poor you can't.
I know.
I have to remember 4 anniversaries with 4 concussions going on.
Yeah, luckily it's on holidays, so it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter.
Oh, smart.
and luckily neither of us get upset if we don't know the exact date.
And Facebook always reminds us.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So neither of us get in trouble for missing the date. We're like, I think it's our anniversary.
I love Facebook. Like,
I know.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know it was that friend's birthday.
Yeah.
I can send them the...
Yeah.
There's truth to, like, it's the least I could do. That's the least you can do on someone's birthday.
Yeah. So 16 years.
16 years.
Yeah. At Thanksgiving.
And then in Easter, it'll be 16 years again.
That will be
the wedding anniversary,
8 or 9
right?
years.
2012.
Oh, okay. So just 6 years.
No, that will be 2020. So that'll be 8 years since our wedding.
I can't do math, so I'll let the concussion lady.
And then it'll be 7 years. No, wait. It'll be 6 years come Christmas since we legally got married.
Oh, okay.
But we don't really care about that one because we don't care that
it was
the government actually said
kind of a
be
shotgun
together.
wedding. Our parents made us do it.
Oh, yeah.
We were like, oh, we'll just wait till the courts figure it. We'll do the legal thing later on.
So
and they're like,
both your parents do this big
well,
wedding?
my
Your
parents
did it? Oh, okay. That's awesome. And
yeah.
that was before it was legal. They threw that.
Oh,
was it in your backyard?
The wedding.
The wedding. My parents helped us financially with that, but both of her parents walked her down the aisle, and both of my parents walked me down the aisle.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, which was really, really big of my parents because it took a long time for them to get to that point.
Oh, really?
So for my parents to walk me down the aisle was a big deal.
Huge.
Oh, wow. So is that kind of a turning point, or had they kind of softened before that?
They had softened before that. But it was very cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
I like to see that.
Yeah. 3 years in dating Karen and being around her family, her dad jokingly thought I should go out with his brother who had just become single.
And so you hadn't told them yet?
No, we were
open about it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So even at that point, they hadn't quite wrapped their heads around that.
Trying to set you up with his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is from like if that were to happen in a heterosexual relationship.
Right, exactly.
That's just so weird.
I know, but
you're dating if I'm dating my girlfriend and then my girlfriend's husband's father's like, yeah, you should date my brother.
Right.
So
but
weird.
like his mind had made that shift, like that we were a couple. It just like was so foreign to him. That,
and her mom's solution, we ran into some financial hard times, and her mom's solution was if Karen just went to church and met a man and got married, everything would work out. So
at that point. So for down the road, for them to come all the way around and be very supportive and like walk me down the aisle. That's a huge transition for me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So did you meet at a Thanksgiving dinner then, or?
No, we met at a bar.
Oh, okay.
Mutual friend introduced us.
That's fine.
So somebody that
you were looking at each other like I was gonna rip you. That's okay. To meet at a bar.
No, it was somebody that I had been attracted to for quite a while was actually showing interest in me and was asking me what I was doing on Sunday and would I like to blah, blah, blah. And like she set this whole thing up. I'm like, wow, I've been interested in this person for a while. And so I agreed to it. She goes, oh, good, because my friend Karen over there thinks you're cute.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. That worked out.
And I went,
that's crazy.
And then I'm like saving face. Oh, yeah, great. Okay, that'd be wonderful. Yeah.
Hopefully this isn't the first time you're hearing about this.
No.
Yeah, I assume not.
Yeah,
but
we've told that story many times.
Yeah, I assume so.
Yeah.
So now you're over that person, though.
Yes.
You're not still in a relationship to placate.
No.
Yeah. And she got the much better deal.
Oh, of course.
Much better deal.
Oh, yeah. What happened to her?
Well, no,
we're still friends with her.
Oh, okay.
I don't see her much, but
yeah, all right. I thought
but Karen is like stable
oh, okay.
and healthy and
so the other one
had
was
a career and had a home and she's domesticated me.
Oh, that's
she's just
I know what that's
ended up
like.
being an incredible person.
and she inherited our son.
Yep.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Yeah,
so was that from a previous relationship? I assume,
I was married for 12 years.
Oh, cool.
I hadn't come out yet, and I was trying to do the thing that everybody does. And,
How'd that go? Was that hard to come out when you were married and you came out?
No, actually, I divorced him because
relationship
Yeah, you don't have to go into it too deep.
But like within a year within a year of divorcing him, I came out because I finally had like weekends where I didn't have my son, and I was just like on my own, where I actually had to start thinking about myself and why I was so unhappy.
Like it hadn't even occurred to her.
Oh, okay.
Well,
you were so like doing things for other people the whole time that you I had my son, I was working, I was keeping my house, and I was like really unhappy, but I was in the marriage because that's what I figured was the best for my son. I didn't think I could make it financially on a teacher's salary, so I was just not allowing myself to think about it because I just, So anyway. So it was kind of like...
Can I say how you figured it out?
No.
Oh. Okay.
No.
That's okay.
Anyway.
But it was kind of like the concussion of you were able to sit and think about things.
So someone got her drunk enough for her to relate to her feelings.
Oh, okay. That'll
How about that?
Do it. What is some like the biggest life advice that you've learned, or life lesson that each of you have learned, do you think?
Do you have one off the top of your head? So for me right now, and I'm surprised at this one, nutrition matters.
Oh, yeah.
Nutrition, I mean, it's just this last year, eating consistently nutritious food and cutting out the stuff that isn't. I've come out of a depression hole that I've been in since junior high. I was massively medicated for it. And now it's minimal medication for it.
That's great.
And
so that's helped with that then?
Everything. I mean, just the nutrition. I mean,
do you do exercise too?
Just gentle movement. It's not like a workout thing that we're doing. We actually chose a program for people who are, what's the word? Sedentary. Yeah.
Okay. There's different levels of this nutrition program.
Yes.
Is there one below sedentary? Comatose.
No.
That sounds. I'm already intrigued by this.
Because we're on a low enough calorie diet right now. It would be bad to exercise hard because we'd be in a calorie deficit, so we'd lose muscle instead of gain muscle.
Oh, okay.
Because of the sedentary.
Right.
But then after we get to our goal weight and we increase the calories, then we can start exercising. But I did find out that after I shed a lot of the fat, I have a lot of muscle down there, and I guess it's because I was like carrying around so much weight.
Oh yeah.
So it's like
you've been wearing a
I've got some pretty good muscle under there. It's like nice job, Karen.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, you carried around 85 pounds every day. You're pretty strong.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I've been trying to come out of. I recently started taking antidepressants. I thought I don't know. I just thought I was lazy for years and years.
No, I have a depression also, and I take meds.
Yeah, and it's been amazing. And I still have bad days, but I think I should do the nutrition and working out. That would probably help. I should consider that equal to like depression medicine, I think. Yeah. I don't know if you feel the same way about that.
When you're depressed, trying to make yourself do something is impossible, and then you beat yourself up more.
Oh, yeah.
And then the only place you get pleasure is food.
That's true. It's one of the outlets.
There's nothing else pleasurable. So.
Yeah, and then you get more out of shape and less able to do it, and more down, and it just spirals. Yeah. So I feel like I'm coming out of it a little bit. I was finally able to start the podcast again. So this has been awesome. So yeah, that's good advice then. Nutrition matters, even though I sometimes don't want to believe
and I guess my advice is being kind to yourself.
Okay. How do you do that?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm also on mental health meds too. So yeah, I'm really bad at being kind to myself.
Yeah. But I have to tell my wife, like she'll beat herself up, and I tell her like, please don't beat my wife. She's real rude.
Yeah, and I think that really contributes to the depression is we're in such a high stress environment now. That we're really mean to ourselves if we don't accomplish everything that we expect ourselves to do every single day.
Yeah.
And then we make a bad food choice, or we plan to go to the gym and then we didn't, so we tell ourselves we're lazy, and then
there's this like unachievable expectation we all have that we're never gonna get to, I don't think.
Yeah. So I guess cut yourself a break is my advice. I don't know how to do it, but I'm getting better, I guess.
Yeah, I wish I knew how to too, because I'm so mean to myself.
I know.
Like to the point where if other people make fun of me, I'm like, oh, that wasn't that bad. But I'm like way more mean to myself than you could ever be mean to me. So nice try. So have you gotten everything out of this that you wanted to? Is there a question you wish I would have asked you?
No, I was less nervous than I expected to be.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Probably the concussion. But
I'm just like,
lucky for me.
Yeah.
I hope you get better. That sounds horrible. How long do they expect you to?
They can't really say.
Oh, okay. Just kind of have to keep getting evaluated.
They think that one of the things that's making it take longer is the antidepressants I'm on.
Oh.
Because it like kind of alters
the brain chemistry.
But it's not like I'm gonna get off those because depressed and your brain doesn't work doesn't really work either.
That would be horrible. Yeah,
but I'm hoping another few weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Luckily, I had enough sick days accumulated. I had like 26 sick days and 4 personal days, and I'm only like using 5 a week. It's not because of school days.
Yeah, that's good. And then you can probably go on unpaid leave after that if you need to, right?
I qualify for short-term disability.
Oh, right.
And that's 80% of my pay.
Okay.
So.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
So
you said you're between jobs too, right?
Yeah.
What did you do before?
Lots. I get bored doing things, so I change up jobs lots. But
me too.
Most recently, basic cubicle phone work, computer work, and that sent me down a depression hole. So
yeah, you kind of got to change it up sometimes. It's hurting your mental health.
Yeah. So luckily,
what would you like to do next?
Okay, if I had to choose, and I literally
get you a job.
I literally have until the end of spring semester to decide.
Okay,
this is my Karen is able to support us mostly. My parents are kind of a backstop right now, like if a car breaks down, stuff like
They're
that.
willing to help.
And they want me to figure out what to be when I grow up and get on a path. But if I could do anything and I had to choose right now, I would be Handy M. And Handy M would come and help you do projects in your house, anything that you want to work on. I know basic home repairs. I'm willing to learn anything. One of the things I'm doing right now is I have an elderly aunt who is going through all of her possessions and clearing stuff out. She doesn't want to leave a burden for people when she passes. So I spend about 4 hours a week going over to her house and helping her.
So it's not just limited to home like repair, but also like anything like that. That's a good idea.
Anything somebody wants help with. And I've done all sorts of elder care. I've worked with people who have disabilities.
Composting.
Yes, I'm learning composting.
Well,
I've done gardening.
We have a half acre, so she obviously knows yards.
If people want yard work done, if people want housework done, if they want a walking buddy, like they want to exercise, but they can't get themselves out to do it.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'll show up and walk with them. I'll just be Handy M.
Yeah, kind of like, just do whatever you want to do.
But how do you start that?
And build that clientele.
Post it on the free section of the classifieds.
Maybe.
Or in the classifieds. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, though.
Yeah. So luckily I have till the end of the standard spring semester to decide where I'm going in life.
Why is that the deadline?
Because I had already been in school. I was working towards radiology technology.
Oh, okay.
This is with the support of my parents. It was last fall where I had a big breakdown and they stepped in and said, find a new direction.
Oh, okay. Because that was bumming you out too?
Well, no, the new direction was the radiology technology.
Oh, the radiology technology.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Instead of being in a cubicle and having her soul sucked out by the computer.
I would actually be standing up, moving around, interacting with people. And I'd done a lot in healthcare, the computer side of it, the paperwork side of it. So, but as I'm getting closer to entering the actual program, I was just doing the prereqs. I became aware that if I go back into corporate America, I'm going to go back down that depression hole.
Yeah.
I need to figure out something different. So my parents said, okay, go ahead and stop what you're doing. Work through this book called What Color is Your Parachute? Which helps you figure out what to do with your life.
Oh, okay.
So I have till the end of spring semester to work through that and get a new direction.
Oh, okay.
And it was a self-imposed deadline for herself because she's a bit of a procrastinator. Yeah. If they were like, oh, yeah, just decide what you want, let us know. I'd decide in 3 years. And that's not fair to anybody.
Right. So you have to give yourself a timeline.
Yeah.
And so the book, What Color is Your Parachute? What did it say, like, after you?
Well, right now I'm only 2 chapters into it.
Oh, okay.
Because I split it up to get all the way through spring semester.
Oh, okay.
So right now it's the updated 2020 version. So it's talking about what the job market's like right now and kind of interview skills and stuff like that. And the next section goes into figuring out what you want to do.
Oh, okay. So how did you arrive at the Handy M idea?
Because I was pushed from a couple people that if you had to choose right now, what would you do? So I started daydreaming about it, and I've really enjoyed going and helping my aunt. I enjoy getting to know people.
Yeah. You were telling me that you kind of like this idea.
And she loves organizing. If she's given a chance to organize, she's just like,
or
organizing
I assume
a party.
You watched that Marie Kondo show on Netflix. Have you seen that?
I watched a couple episodes.
Do you agree with her?
With some of it, yeah.
Oh, what do you disagree with Marie Kondo on?
It's not that I disagreed with what she was doing. It was too slow paced to keep me entertained. Oh, okay.
So you kind of, the show does not give me joy. And then you stop.
She has ADD.
Oh.
So he's like, pick up the pace. Come on.
So many steps.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, thank you guys for doing this. I really enjoyed this.
So I do want to know what your life advice is.
My life advice. I like be kind to yourself. I also don't know how to do it. Just find something that you're passionate about to the point that like it's hard not to do it. Is kind of what I would say. Yeah. So that's how it is with comedy with me, like with my relationships. So I feel like that's my big life lesson is find something that's hard not to do and that you enjoy, other than eating, I guess. I'm just very passionate about it. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast with the beautiful Em and Karen. We wish Karen all the best in her concussion recovery. Please rate and review the podcast on iTunes. Follow me on social media. It's Alex Velluto, all the places except for Instagram, where it's at @Velluto. There's another Alex Velluto on Instagram who has not posted for 5 years, and he won't give me the handle. So while you're following me on Instagram, go and report the other Alex Velluto so he gets kicked off of Instagram and I can steal his handle. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good day.